Today we will discuss the renowned Bible story of Daniel, a man whose faith overcame fear in the lion's den. In ancient times, the Israelites were captives in Babylon, and one such man, Daniel, lived there. Daniel had profound faith in God, remaining steadfast and close to his faith, even far from home. As the years passed, he gained the respect of the kingdom. When King Darius, who soon ascended to the throne, observed Daniel's character, he deemed him trustworthy, disciplined, and faithful. Intrigued, he speculated that Daniel would rise to the top, as he was both wise and honest, and as such, a possible ruler. The competing leaders hatched a sinister plan to discredit Daniel by fabricating accusations of wrongdoing. They would examine Daniel's work, decisions, and actions, inventing all sorts of flaws, and would attempt to discredit him. However, they failed to find any proof of wrongdoing. Seeing this, the king hesitated, realizing the trap they'd set for Daniel to fall into. As he pondered, a brilliant strategist suggested they use prayer as leverage against Daniel. They suggested that if anyone, except the king himself, prayed to a different deity, they would be thrown into a den of lions. The king was taken aback, knowing that Daniel had followed his faith wholeheartedly. Rather than deflecting Daniel, the king signed the law, which proved impossible to change. Meanwhile, Daniel remained devoted to God, having previously prayed 3 times a day. The leaders watched in disbelief as Daniel remained untouched by any harm. God, through an angel, miraculously protected Daniel, leaving the den unharmed. The king realized that he couldn't protect Daniel alone, so he ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den. Upon Daniel's release, the people were astonished to see the lack of damage caused by the lions. God was seen demonstrating his power, allowing the seemingly fierce creatures to remain harmless. In the end, King Darius proclaimed, "I shall order that every part of my kingdom fears and respects God." He went on to decree that all should fear and honor God, as he endures forever. God had proven his strength, and Daniel continued to prosper in his kingdom. This story teaches us that faith can be a powerful force, even in difficult situations.